my fellow colleagues, students, and parents. A wonderful morning to everyone. So allow me to introduce or to discuss an overview of cybercrime that is very rampant nowadays, that we have a new normal situation or setup in terms of our education. First, we will enumerate the objectives of this webinar regarding cybercrime. After the completion or listening this webinar, the participants will be able to first discuss the Republic Act number 10175. Second, to define cybercrime. Third, explain identity theft. Fourth is explain hacking and phishing, and discuss anti-cyberbullying of 2013. I will be the first presenter. Later on, the second presenter will present the anti-cyberbullying of 2013, or the RA 101627. Next presentation, please. So, in the Philippines, we have the Republic Act number 10175, or the short title is the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Way back 2000, a malware named the I Love You virus or love bug, created by Onal de Guzman and his company, spread this malware to different or international orgs, including some government agencies of other countries. So, to address this problem, here in the Philippines enacted the first E-Commerce Act of 2000, which is the RA 8792 on June 14, 2000. But now, way back 2012, we have the Comprehensive Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. So let's define first what is cybercrime. According to the Britannica, cybercrime or computer crime is simply defined as the use of a computer as an instrument for further illegal ends. So these illegal activities may include committing fraud, trafficking, intellectual property, stealing identities that will be discussed later on, and violating the privacy of a person. So, according to the statistics, source is from the Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group. The rampant or most investigated cases of a type of cybercrime is the online libel. There are 3,291 in total from January to June 2019. So meron po tayo dito several types of cybercrime that was committed here in the Philippines. So there is the online scam. Kung dati noon is scam lang, now we are also, the cyber criminals are also doing it through online. Bakit online or through computer or cyber? It is very convenient for them because they can access the internet or their PC or laptop, where they can commit an illegal act anywhere or everywhere at any time. So, for identity theft, that is top 4. Kung saan po kinukuha nila ang identity ng isang tao at nagpapanggap na sila mismo yung taong yon. Kunwari is the instructor itself, or the previous case here in the CVSU wherein they created an account in the Discord application wherein they use the name of the administrators. They are also creating some IDs of these students, providing like a legal means of way of communicating here in the university. So ito po ay isang example case of identity theft or computer-related identity theft. So let's discuss further what is identity theft. So as for definition, identity theft is a crime of obtaining the personal or financial information of another person for the sole purpose of assuming that person's name or identity to make transactions or purchases. So how these cyber criminals will make a way to steal your identity? Paano nila ninanakaw ang iyong identity? Examples, pwede kang gumawa lang mag-create ng FB account wherein ilalagay yung picture mo, ilalagay yung pangalan mo, kumbaga fake account yung gagamitin para makipag-transact sa inyong mga kakilala or friends mismo sa FB. That is very rampant as of these days. All of us may be a victim of this identity theft. But there are prevention or preventive measures that we can make to avoid this kind of cybercrime. So as you can see in the illustration or in the shared screen, these illustrations gives us an idea how these cyber criminals will make a way to steal your identity. What are the ways and means of committing? First, some identity thieves sift or look through trash bins looking for bank account and credit card statements. Example is we have your mobile phone, personal mobile phone. Napakauso po sa panahon ngayon is we have this online bank transaction through phones. Yung ating mga applications of bank accounts ay pwede nating ilagay sa ating phone or pwede nating install sa phone wherein we can make or transact conveniently to different bank account. Example is we have this kind of case wherein yung napabalita mo last month wherein kinuha nila yung SIM card or yung number ng cellphone na yon para makuha yung PIN ng land or ng bank account ng isang certain person. Take note po, kapag tayo po ay nag-enroll or nag-i-install ng bank account application sa ating cellphone, ang registered po kasi is not the phone but the number itself and your email. So kapag dun sa bank account ninyo na application is nag-forgot password, pwedeng ite-text po kasi agad ni bank account ninyo or yung banko mismo para sabihin na pwede kang mag-change ng PIN. So it can be easily changed through confirming into your phone number. So take note po, kapag po meron kayong mga cellphones na nasira pero andun pa rin po si SIM card or nakaregister pa rin po si number, do not throw your number because the information regarding your bank account can be retrieved in your SIM card. Next po, other more high-tech methods involve accessing corporate databases to steal lists of customer information. We have here, example is hacking. Hacking will be discussed further, but in hacking, they will exploit your data or your personal information to the website where you visited. Pwedeng maglilib ka po kasi doon ng prints wherein they can track to steal your identity. Next, once they have the information they are looking for, identity thieves can ruin a person's credit rating and the standing of other personal information. Yun nga po is they can transfer the amount they want to from your account to the other account. Pag nanakaw na po minsan na ginagamit. Most of the purposes of identity theft, of course, is stealing amount of money, stealing some personal documents or personal properties. Lahat po yun is for personal monetary rewards or for their So, what would be the tips on preventing identity theft? Paano po natin to maiiwasan? Or how we will avoid it? First, if you are entering your personal information to the internet, make sure the connection is encrypted or concealed. A connection encrypted with HTTPS is usually indicated with a small lock icon in the address bar. As you can observe when you are logging in to a certain website, meron po doon yung lock na picture mismo, illustration doon sa ating address bar. Kung siya ay nakalock, that is safe, meaning that is encrypted. Pero kung hindi naman po, meron siya yung code, magkukulay red po siya at mag-i-slash at sasabihin na risking your personal information in logging in or visiting the website. Second, when purchasing something over the internet, unless you plan on buying something from that same company again, do not store your credit card or personal information on that site. Yung mahilig po sa online shopping. So, some of you are using your credit cards in purchasing a certain item. So, please avoid giving your personal information, lalo na po yung ating mga PIN, your account name, or your account number. As much as possible, if there are any means to pay that kind of item, do it so. Just do not give in your personal information on that site because that will be a prone of hacking or identity theft. Next, make sure that you have an active and up-to-date spyware protected program and antivirus protection program. This antivirus protection program can eliminate or prevent the malware from entering your computer or laptop or PCs. So you can install this spyware. One spyware at a time can be used. Pero po, mostly ngayon na nabibili na laptop is may Windows Defender po, wherein that is one of the security of the system or in your laptop to be used against malware. Next, never send confidential information over email because it is not encrypted. Kung sino man po sa atin ang mostly gumagamit ng email as means of communication or transferring files, as much as possible, do not give a confidential information. Kung pwede po, ilagay na lang po sa flash drive at yung flash drive ang ipapadala doon mismo sa tao. Kung makikita po natin minsan ng email pag nagda-download tayo coming from email is nagbibigay ng notification yung ating laptop, lalo na yung Defender ninyo or antivirus. Kasi pwedeng sabihin na hindi siya na-scan. So, taking a risk in downloading that file na hindi siya scanned by the antivirus. Kapag hindi po kasi yan na-scan, probably mayroon po siyang malware na nakalagay doon mismo sa ating file. Prone po tayo sa malwares dahil po yun po ang means ng mga cyber criminals to enter your computer. Next, be aware of fake emails and phishing emails that claim to be a company, such as your bank, requesting any personal information or login information. Take note that the illegitimate banks will not get your personal information through online. As much as possible, transact your personal information or give your personal information personally. Kasi po, prone po tayo sa phishing. So I will be discussing the phishing, all about phishing later on, kung saan nagbumukhang legitimate yung website na yon. So ikaw naman na hindi ka aware, hindi mo tinitignan yung details, you are not an observant person, lagay ka na lang lagay, nakita mo lang na andun na yung logo ni BDO, andun na yung logo ni BPI. So nilagay mo naman, naging confident ka in terms of that. But take note, napakagaling po ng mga cyber criminals ngayon. Gayang-gaya ang mga websites ng different account, different banks, different organizations, at lahat ng agencies. Pati nga government agencies, inahahack nila eh. How much more sa ibang websites ng mga banks, ng business sectors. So please beware of using or giving up your personal information, lalo na po yung confidential information natin through online. So these are the tips on preventing identity theft. Next, hacking. So we are very familiar with the word hacking. Pero ano nga bang hacking? Hacking is an attempt to exploit a computer system or a private network inside a computer. Simply means it is the unauthorized access to or control over computer network security system for some illicit purposes. Ito yung pagpasok ni cybercriminal or ni hacker doon mismo sa ating computer. So as shown in the illustration, how this hacker will get your confidential information from your computer. Take note that accessing a personal computer without the awareness or knowledge of the owner is simply a violation of privacy, because you can see or steal some information that may take advantage in your side from the owner. Next, please. Ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina na phishing. Literally, phishing na yung pangingisda. Pangingisda in terms sa dagat. Pero dito sa atin is phishing on the internet or online. Pangunguha ng personal or confidential information by using a fake account or a fake website that looks like a trusted or a legitimate website. Example is website ng BPI or BPO bank account. Yung ating BPI is we have a security that gets your information regarding your email and password sometimes. Pero kapag si phishing or si hacker ay gumawa ng website, kailangan niya yung pangalan mo, personal infos, your age, your sex, your home address, wherein kapag sa legitimate na website, hindi po lahat yan pwedeng kunin. Kasi po, meron na po silang data na nakastore sa kanilang database mismo. Kaya hindi na po kailangang ibigay yung data na yon. Kapag si cybercriminal ang gumawa, is kailangan mong ilagay ulit yung personal information mo. Kaya doon nagkakaroon ng identity theft. So in phishing, it will send you an email or it will create a website that looks a legitimate one to get your personal information. So kapag nakuha na si personal information, doon na yung prone po natin ng identity theft. Nakukunin yung personal information mo at mapapanggap na ikaw yun. So beware of it. Please use only legitimate websites. Check these websites if they are legal para po hindi tayo maging confident na yun na lang po at naglalagay na lang tayo ng personal information. So this is all about hacking and identity theft. Take note, in the Republic Act number 10175, it penalizes identity theft that any person found guilty of it, of any computer-related identity theft, will be punishable of prison, arresto mayor, or 1 month, 1 day to 6 months, with a fine of 50,000 to 250,000 pesos, or both. So, naging mas taas na po ang ating punishment or penalty in terms of computer-related identity theft. So I will share a short video wherein we can see or watch how identity theft is very rampant in these days. Okay, to summarize it, please do not trust easily. Because in these days, in this new normal, napaka-convenient na po ang paggawa ng illegal na gawain through the use of internet and computers. So students, be observant and be vigilant in terms of using online, in using of your personal information or confidential information. The second part will be presented by our second speaker. Thank you very much.